Player Will.
Welcome back, Visions fans. Ready Player Will here. We have a new patch dropping today, December 24th. So happy Christmas Eve to any that are celebrating. And I'm going to have some fun with this. I am now a Christmas tree. Zip this up. There we go. Okay. Ready to go. So when you log in today, a lot of new stuff that dropped today that I do want to go over a couple small items that are a little bit different, but upon login, you do have the time-limited deal of the 200 Rainbow Mind Spheres for the 2K paid. This one's always really simple for me. If you like to reincarnate a lot, this is a exceptionally good pack. It's still great value. I love these Rainbow Mind Spheres for the limited units that run, where even after an event ends, these Rainbow Mind Spheres obviously can reincarnate those units after the fact. So I personally value this, but it's not for everybody. Obviously, 2K paid is not in everyone's wheelhouse, but that's really my simple easy on whether or not you should pull or not. Now, every day when you log in this week, we have a new set of login bonuses, and it is 300 Visior a day. You will also get the various goodies they typically hand out. You're going to get some vision card shards for the new holiday or winter Perrine vision card. Nothing terribly crazy here from a login bonus perspective. And then the daily purchase bonus. Nothing crazy this week either. Pretty standard stuff for a vision card week. These bonuses typically are fine. You get some of the orbs of envisionment here, which can help level up these vision cards. The 3K paid bonus is kind of laughable. I know a lot of you need 20 Rainbow Mind Spheres, but this overall is not a great deal. Let's be real. But in addition to that, we do have some other new shop things to go over. You likely may still have outstanding your pack H's that are within the special shop. These should still be active for a handful of weeks, so this is a way for you to get your hands on some new paid viz much cheaper and more economically than normal. But we do have a refresh of the Winter Festivities Deluxe shop, and this one I'm kind of on the fence about. I actually genuinely like the top of two of these. It's expensive, but I think it's good value. So the two different summon tickets here, one of them is just for a straight 40 UR shards up to as recently as Jaden, and it's 300 paid viz for that. The second one here is the same, but it's for Mind Spheres only. So this is only applicable if you get that unit past level 99. That being said, 300 paid viz for 40 shards, and I believe this resets daily. I mean, it says once a day. Let me just pause. I actually should have highlighted this a little more strongly. We are going to get an extended winter patch here where you'll notice the amount of days on the login bonus. It's not 7 days, not 8 days. You're up to 14 days. So we have quite some time seemingly between patches here that when you look at that shop bundle of per day, 300 paid, while yes, at the end of like 10 days or whatever, that's a ton of paid Visior you will have shelled out for both of these. But that's a lot of shards at the same time. To me, this is really account specific, and you obviously don't have to do it every day. You can do it just a couple days, but I think I'm going to be doing this every single day. This is an excellent way to build up reincarnations for units. It's an easy way to get them to level 99 if you're looking for a TMR. I think you can do a lot worse than this. Now, the rest of it, you also have a UR Vision Card Shard Summon Select. It's not an actual Vision Card Selector, it's just the shards for it, which is fine. Some of you are still building those up. The final one here is not recommended. They always run this one. It's fine. It's just a little too pricey for a 1K paid, in my opinion. Now, the rest of the Winter Shop today, you absolutely do not want to miss this. Every day that you log in, you get a Fireplan Archives key, the Energy Restore, but the most important is the Arena Orb Restore. You get 3 of them every single day. Do that because it's one of the best free ways to keep competitive within the certain ranks of Arena without having to expend your Visior on a daily basis. So do not forget about that. The rest of these packs, nothing terribly crazy. These are all the same ones that recur every single week. Honorable mention to the Esper training pack that on this select potion, you can select black potions, which can be used on the non-elemental Espers like Bahamut, Odin, Dark Bahamut. So always try to get your hands on this early if you haven't already to invest in those Espers. The rest of the shop, nothing really surprising either. They have the new Winter Perrine Vision Card shop where you can get these shards for Gil. And the same thing on this prior one. Always recommend toggling this to Gil. Just buying everything here that you can for the Gil. That's pretty easily replenishable. But I think that's basically it for new shops this week. You still have the outstanding ones for Winter Perrine, for 10-2, for the Global Fest of the units and their Vision Cards. So really nothing groundbreaking from that perspective. It's really just the the new 300 paid selects that I think you really want to think long and hard about. Now, when it gets to the banners, you do have a couple friendly banners today that they're in the holiday spirit. You have this free 10 times summon to get a handful of different kinds of items. Obviously, the picture looks nice. We'll see what we actually get for items. I don't need anything in particular here, but I'm not even going to wait for all 10. That's going to take too long. But honestly, could be a lot worse. I mean, 10 Mind Spheres, 1 Visogenic Antler, the 100 Rainbow Scrolls. These are 300 select tickets. I liked that. Okay. Thank you, Gumi. Appreciate that little present. But we all are also getting a once-a-day free 10 times summon here. And this is just for free, guaranteed MR or greater. Quick recap of my personal account. I am pretty much caught up after the 5th anniversary. Right now, the only things I'm missing are Garusa and the Sabotender, or the Giant Cactuar Esper. So I'm actually going to... Oh, I got a rainbow. I probably should not have clicked skip. Vision card. Those are 2 cards, or 2 URs that I am still looking for. In terms of the regular banners, you do have the Holiday Parade banners here. Per usual, always recommended to go for the step up first. Once that step up is gone, if you have not gotten the Vision card by then, you can then transition to the regular one and pull until you get the 1,000 Mog medals, or the summon medals that you can then exchange in the Mog shop for pitying that Vision card. Now, we do have a couple other banners that I do want to bring attention to, and I am going to see if I get lucky on these today on stream. These recur every once in a while. I'm actually a pretty big fan of these. This is, again, 2 different kinds of paid banners, but relatively cheap for what you might be able to get. This is 10 UR units guaranteed, and you can retry it so that if you don't like the first selection of 10, you can do it again, see if you like your second selection better. That being said, if you do pass on the first batch, you're stuck with whatever that second round is. But you can technically do this twice, so upwards of 4 different rolls to see what kind of units you get. And they have a similar banner that can be used for Vision cards for the same price. And so I am going to attempt this to at least to maybe see if I can finally get Garusa. I'm going to come back to this because I want to get through more of the patch first, but that's basically it for new banners. The rest of them for the winter units are still the same. The 10-2 collab banners still the same. Nothing else really worth mentioning that I haven't mentioned in weeks before or you haven't already seen logging in already. But a couple of the Farplane events just to touch upon so you're all aware of. We do have a new Limit Break Burst Core stage today. Make sure you're doing that. You're going to take on Shreka and Garusa in the Limit Break stage, and Kadia for any fans. Shout out to Blissed Kadia on the Discord. It's one of the big mods. I know they're a big fan of Kadia. I was very surprised to see that unit put into a Burst Core stage. But you do have the new LeBlanc challenge today. And it's a 3-stage fight versus this boss. You do want to bring some charm resistance against it. If you don't have it on your Truststone passives, you can use the Ice Alaya TMR, which that TMR will nullify charm for allies. Just bringing it up here for anyone that might have forgotten about it. This Ancient Dragon TR, you can nullify charm for 3 turns to allies in a pretty large diamond, so very helpful with that. And once you do so, you will then unlock the stage for the enhancement quest for the free Pain Vision card. This is a great Vision card to get. Definitely do not miss out on this opportunity. There is a multi version of the quest that will also get you some of the shards for the Vision card and other goodies. And then there is a new component of the Mog shop to exchange things from that game mode. And it's kind of noteworthy. You can exchange them for the Gullwing's Prized Garment, which is the new item this week for the 10-2 girls. And I can't say it's a best in slot item for them, but it's a necessary one you're going to want to get a copy of. So do not miss out on this. I don't think you can get 2 copies mathematically, unfortunately. It's just the 1, but I would have liked to be able to do more than 1. You do also, do not forget or lose out on this, have a select 64 recipe UR equipment item. We don't get the Raid Revival to come out often enough to catch up on some of these items, but you can pick and build virtually any of these items. And right now in this evade meta, if you do not have 3 copies of an Alex ring, you should get this. Make sure you're going for the Alexandrite ring. I think the Winter Garb or the Winter Coat is also a really high value one that's held up over time. The White Marshmallow Miniature, also very good for this status ailment heavy meta where this can prevent things like poison and sleep with a fair bit of accuracy on this too. This is another highly recommended item. I think those are the ones that are notable callouts if you haven't gotten them already. I mean, you could go for the Defense Bracer, which is excellent against Missile for the start of the fight. So if you're having trouble with Missile, this is another good timely one to go after. But the rest of these, you know, the ones in the top half here have kind of faded in their versatility over time. But more toward the bottom, I would absolutely still go for the Army Plate or the Gauntlet of Sharp Steel or even the Survival Vest. Obviously, those have held up to a degree over time. But even within this shop, you have a slew of other things to purchase, and honestly, I'm a big fan because a couple of these I really need. Now, that's basically it for all of the new stuff this week. We do have limit break upgrades for characters like Soul and Gernsback and the Wind Veritas. I unfortunately don't know how to upgrade his limit break. It requires a special burst core that I haven't seen how to get yet, but I will find that. But they also got the 140 for Veritas of the Light and a limit break for him too. Or her, I guess. Should be gender neutral when I talk about these things. But at this point, I'm going to go ahead and do some summons and see if I get lucky, hoping to pull Garusa. And then we'll see how my viz looks afterward, whether or not I want to go for the giant Cactuar Esper. So, the 10 UR units guaranteed. I'm going to give this a whirl. All right. Let's see what we got here. June. Okay, I haven't seen that one in a while. Ketone, OG. All right. Charlotte. Ice Jaden, Luel, good old Medina, New Lilith. This is, again, a great banner for those trying to still catch up on some units. I mean, I know you might have already gotten a bunch from the anniversary, but... And Luartha. Okay, so no dice on this first roll. I don't need any of these characters or their duplicates, so I am going to retry this. Really hope that I get him on the second one here. I don't want to go for another 1k paid to try to get him. El Sorel. King Mont. Yerma. Oh, God. Another Ice Jaden. Okay, hello. Uh-oh, we're not looking good here, guys. We're already more than halfway done. New Sadly? I'll take it. Garusa, maybe? Is this going to be... it? Nope. Lucia again on the last one. Okay. So that was a waste of 1k paid. But I'll be not a waste. That's incorrect. Because I do have all these units, I can convert these extra shards of theirs to Rainbow Mind Spheres, which I actually do genuinely still want. So a banner like this does still have value for someone that does have a handful of units already. That conversion of Rainbow Mind Spheres doesn't hurt. But let's see if we can go and get on the second time here. Aldoa, Venera. Oh my god, this is like year 1 units. This is awful. Oh my god, it's literally like all year 1 units. Okay, new Gilgamesh. Eldyra, hello. Miranda, uh-oh. I'm not feeling good about this all of a sudden, guys. Why did I decide to do this? Why am I streaming this? I have terrible luck when I stream this. Okay, and now I get to try it one more time. And this is it. If I don't get him on this, then he... Why was that bronze? He eludes me yet again if I don't get him here. I'm going to have to wait for a select ticket in the future, I guess. Dark Fina. You can probably tell by my voice that I'm getting more and more pessimistic as this goes on and feeling less and less festive. Oh, God. Come on, please. Please? Okay, well, it was worth a shot. No dice there. I'm actually probably going to not roll on the Giant Cactuar then. That is one of his best in slot Espers, and that Vision card is a really good one for him. But if I don't have him, I don't really need that Vision card in Esper as much, and I'd rather take my 2k paid and actually put it toward like that daily refresh pack in the shop, or even the 2k paid for the Mind Spheres. So I'm going to pause there for now, but that's the news for today. Good luck pulling. Happy holidays. Thank you guys for watching. I'll have some video reviews up of the Vision card here, the Preen Vision card. This is an excellent new card, just in case anyone's curious. It's near a must pull for anyone that does any kind of PvE content, because it does come with a special ability on it that you can use for those kinds of PvE content. But even just generally speaking, I like this card a lot for the Dagger team that is kind of being formulated at the moment, but I won't get too far ahead of myself. That's my general thoughts for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll talk to you all soon. Get this off. Yeah, fine. See you guys.